All right, back we go towards Everest now. First challenge we have to overcome is the Khumbu ice fall. This is a glacier that gets squeezed between Everest on one side, its sister peak, Mount Nuptse, on the other. It tumbles 2,000 feet over a rock ledge. In the process, splits into ice blocks the size of this convention center. The whole thing's in constant motion, moves about a meter a day. Now, on any other mountain, you would never, ever go in here, but if you want to get to the summit of Mount Everest from the south side through Nepal, you have to go in here. Now, we don't have sophisticated devices like data tools. Just consult how you're doing, We don't have marketplace at Novation. We use ladders. Your basic aluminum type. We latch together the appropriate number of ladders, we leave them in a place, then we climb up the ladders. Simple enough, well and good, no problem, right? Well, there is a problem, actually. Because sometimes you can't go up these ladders. Sometimes you have to go across. Are you crazy? Man, are you stupid? Why? Why would any sane person want to do this? This does not make sense. But I can assure you the answer is not, because it's there. Because what's here? What's here? What's here? There's nothing here, right? There's nothing here. There's nothing here but fear. Because when you look down, and you have to look down and go across these things, this is what you see. Do not try this at home. This crevasse is 15 stories deep. It's 150 feet deep. If you fall in here, you will never, ever come out. But it does raise a very large and fundamental question: why? It's a very personal question. Should you have an opportunity to ask it of an adventurer, you will get a different answer every single time. There is no patent answer. The reason why I climb, the reason why I assume risks like that, is because of the lessons that I learned there, that I can apply at more hospitable altitudes like right here at sea level in San Diego. And this is a classic illustration in the force of focus. Where do we choose to put our focus in life? Do we focus on the crevasse or on the ladder? Do we focus on the crevasse and all those deep, dark, terrible things that could possibly befall us, like what happens if we can't access enough capital? What happens if we can't control costs? Or what happens if the quality of care starts to head downhill towards the bottom of the crevasse? Or do we focus instead on the ladder? And the small steps we can take today to take us from where we are now to where we want to go. Steps you know only too well, because you go through those steps every single day, because the ultimate goal you're going to, of course, is to deliver safe and effective care at the lowest possible cost. Now that choice is 100% within our control. 100%. Because when we take and make those kinds of choices and we break big, complex tasks like delivering health care to millions of people across an entire country, and we break them down to small steps, we come to some really important realizations we would not otherwise have come to. And one of the realizations I've come to on my mountain, which of course is very different from yours, but as I said, very similar in many regards, is I've discovered that on the other side of fear is freedom. And the key to unlocking the door is having the courage to take the first step, because once we've taken the first step, we're off balance. So we take another and another, we break through the paralysis of fear, we start to develop momentum, and we start to move up our metaphorical mountains. And that's exactly what we did during our third trip to the mountain. We took those steps day after day, week after week, until finally we reached the self-call of Mount Everest, 26,000 feet, the launching pad for dreams.